Hey guys, welcome back to GloryHunter. It's a new day, it's a new play session. It's going to be different form to yesterday. We just recorded a My Player and things went very well for us individually. Hopefully I can carry that over now into the team side of things. Currently 4 points off top of the table with 9 league games to go. Not much money left. We're not looking to spend anything now for the rest of the season. Now there may be a youth scout, but we'll wait and see. Hoffenheim away, then Bochum at home. International games in the meantime. Then Stuttgart as it stands. However, we're expecting the next round of the Europa League to be drawn as we progress through the calendar. So European games are going to get thrown into the mix. We've already won, Champions League games. We've already won the Europa League in this save. Looking to maybe win the Champions League here with Dortmund this season. The Bundesliga looks a bit of a stretch, although certainly with 9 games to go and only 4 points, there could be a swing. And if we can put some good form together, that swing might well go in our favour. As ever, of course, please do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you won't miss out on any more. Hit that notification bell and you'll get notified every single time that a video goes live. Right. Well, all I can do is concentrate, knuckle down, and make sure that I get my wins in my games. And we will take it one game at a time and hopefully get multiple trophies this year. Hoffenheim lining up with 3 at the back or 5 at the back, depending on how you read that. Livramento at right wing back with Baumann in goal. Aspi, Rafael Castro, Arijan, and Ozan Kabak at centre back alongside Roman Perro on left wing back. Maserati sat there at CDM. It's almost like a 3-3-2-2, isn't it? With Maserati sat at a similar level to the fullbacks. Then they've got Grisha Prumel in midfield alongside Mikola Shaparenko, who's very good, as we know from the My Player. Gonzalo Ramos up top alongside an 84 rated Colin Moani. It's not a bad team for Hoffenheim at all. And obviously, we hope to win every remaining game in the Bundesliga. We hope things go significantly better for us today than they did yesterday. And I have full faith that they will. So don't worry. No meltdowns today. A lot of defenders back here. They're going to be difficult to break down because of their pure numbers. First to Adeyemi out of his feet. Oh, Karim Adeyemi starts us off in style. That is how to change the mood in the Dortmund camp, isn't it? Wonderful finish with his left foot. Had to take it early because of the amount of defenders around him. But, well, the away fans sent into madness. Good first touch. And, well, for a second touch, you won't get many better. Top corner. His 22nd goal of the season, I think, now. Karim Adeyemi, 22 goals in 25 games. He is deadly up top for us. If anyone's going to fire us to a title, it's going to be him. Florian Wirtz made a good run there, but I just couldn't get it to him. Well, we found him here, though. Wirtz rise the challenge. No free kick potentially given, no advantage. Bellini trying to find some space. Again, it looks like they're going to be difficult to break down here, but... oh, break them down. We do! And Adeyemi's onside. I had no luck at all yesterday. And that is the start of some payback. Or a Tiki Timmy Cahill celebration. Although he should have done it to the corner flag, not the camera. Brilliantly moved, and Adeyemi's just there to pick up the pieces as the keeper bobbles it free. In the 6th and 18th minutes, we are 2-0 up. Although, we were 3-0 up against Schalke yesterday, and they pulled it back to 3-3. So we're not going to get too carried away just yet. Where's he going? Into Premel. Gonzalo Ramos winding up with a power shot, but well blocked by the defender. Mendes looking to utilise that pace on the counter. Ooh. Not where I wanted that pass to go, but we've still got it, so it's okay. I'm not going to rage at him too much. Bellini. Adeyemi on the run. Oh, Karim Adeyemi for a first half hat-trick. No. They are doing a lot of defending so far. Bellini. Oh, it's a brilliant little jink to get past the man. And we can't quite play through Wirtz. Enzo rides the challenge, but gets the free kick. Can't take it quickly, but we will take it short. Niklas Sula. No, I thought about it. I really genuinely thought about going for it with going for it from distance with Niklas Sula. Not the right decision to do so. Aspi might be in trouble here. Aspi's in a lot of trouble here. Cesar Azpilicueta gone. Sent off. I don't think that's I don't think that's a red card at all, do you? They're sacrificing Gonzalo Ramos up top. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I'm going to give this to Enzo Fernandez, actually, and we'll try and go up and over the wall. Enzo from the edge of the box to make it 3, deflected, and no third. El Masrati into the middle there to Kolomuani. Sula comes across and deals with it nicely. I actually haven't been able to cut them apart as comfortably as I hoped I would be able to with the 10 men. I'm not sure how this will come out in the edit, but I've not really done much since they went down to 10 men, to be honest. They've not even really sat back in a defensive shell. I just haven't quite been able to find a way through. They've filled out their defensive line again and still have 3 in midfield. So they're playing a 5-3-1 at the moment. So they've not done anything going forward. They haven't threatened our goal at all. But because they've still got plenty of defensive players back there, I've not really threatened their goal either. So the 2-0 lead currently is still as it was in the first half. At the end of it, Shaparenko might have a good chance here, actually, to bring them back within 1. Stiller might be taking it. They've laid it off. It is going to be struck from the second man there, but Sula's in the way. That'll bobble free to Florian Wirtz. And, well, that's as good as Hoffenheim have given all game. And unfortunately for them, it's not going to get them an equalising goal or even a consolation goal back. And we might have been able to maybe finish them off at 3, but it's been a bit of a dud game since the red card. It was really good, actually, when it was 11v11. And they've just kind of shut up shop, tried to go damage limitation mode and not concede any more goals, whilst not really trying to score at the other end either. And it's working for them, to be fair. Barnes again. Harvey Barnes. He says it so aggressively and in such a deep voice. I love the way the commentator says, Harvey Barnes. Don't know why. I have absolutely no idea, but it just makes me laugh a little bit. Looking for Wirtz through the gap, not going to happen. That'll be game then. A 2-0 win against the 10 men of Hoffenheim. And they actually were better defensively with less men on the field, but they were never going to get back into it once they went down to 1 striker. Only had 4 chances in the whole game. Well, we get a win in our first game. And with Bochum to come next, you'd like to think we'll get a win in our second game as well. We've got a little bit of a gap until we have that game, and I will sim that game as well, because I believe it's at home in the Bundesliga. Squad submission screen for the England squad. Now, I kind of have to, don't I, call up Harvey Barnes, really, because he's my player, and as the manager of the nation, I think I need to. I think he doesn't get in. I'm sorry, Harvey. That England squad is strong. Very strong. We should hopefully, provided some of the older players don't drop off in the meantime, stand a good chance of getting through to the World Cup when the qualifier... I don't know when the qualifiers will start. Because we're in 2025. I would have thought the qualifiers would have started by now, but there's nothing scheduled qualifier-wise internationally, and there will be a World Cup in 2026. So international football is on the way at some point with England, but not yet. Not yet. There you go, match reschedule. I was waiting for the Champions League game to be drawn. And I believe now, with those matches rescheduled, there you go, tournament prize money drawn, 9.6 million. Gabriel's now 87 rated. Looking to try and force his way into the starting lineup. But Schlotterbeck and Sula are both 88 rated. So he's finding it a bit difficult at the minute, Gabriel. Bochum next. Oh, man. PSG? Are you kidding me? Right, okay, so Bochum next. We'll sim that. We'll play Stuttgart and we'll play the first leg away from home against Paris Saint-Germain as well. That's not the best of draws, is it, really? That's not the best of draws at all. This should be a straightforward dub for us, though, at home against Bochum. It's a 2-2 draw, thanks to Harvey Barnes equalising in the last minute. That's not gone according to plan, then, has it? Come on, lads, you're better than that. You're so much better than that. International friendlies we don't care about, especially against Canada and Scotland. I might show you, if you'd like to see the international games when we have the qualifiers, then let me know in the comments section. If you're not asked, then I won't show you them, and we'll just get our way towards, we'll just work our way towards the international competition itself. Right, Stuttgart next in the Bundesliga then. Stuttgart line up with Anatoly Trubin in goal, a 6'6" Ukrainian goalkeeper. Yosha Vanaman at right back with Pascal Stenzel, Dan Axel Zagadou, Mukhtar Diakabi and Francisco Ortega. Their midfield is slightly more advanced than Hoffenheim's with Sami Lukonga, De La Cruz and Abdul Kadir Omur. And then Thiago Tomas and Vangelis Pavlidis up top for them. Got some options on the bench, although not really any good other than Cabral. Maybe Marlon could do a little bit, but I doubt it. It's kind of an 11 and that's it, really. Some changes for me. The game against PSG on the horizon. Reina, Aouar, Gabriel, Sosa. Come on, then. 3 points, please, in the Bundesliga. That would be lovely. Ortega into Thiago Tomas. I read that. I knew exactly what you were trying to do there, my friend. Florian Wirtz looking to get away from the defenders around him. And does well. Bellini, Wirtz. Adiemi looking to roll the man. Oh, it hit a hand, surely. Thank you, ref. I was going to say, I didn't think it was going to give anything then. It's absolutely a free kick. Bellini, he has the accuracy, but he doesn't have the power. That's why I'm going to continue to go with Enzo Fernandez, I think, for these free kicks. But I'm going to need to put a bit more power on them. The last one didn't get over the wall. I might have put a bit too much on that 3.5 bar. Let's find out. No, I haven't. Oh, yes, I did. But it did dip. From the previous angle, it looked like it might actually dip enough. Wall didn't jump, so actually didn't need to put as much power on it in the end. But it wasn't far away. First chance comes, first chance goes. No goal yet at the Mercedes-Benz Arena. It's a heavy touch by Ortega. Weston McKennie will have that. Okay, no, he won't. Weston, I'm not going to blow my top at you because you're normally very, very solid. But you've outmuscled him and then you've just run away. I should lock onto the ball there, shouldn't I? That was me trying to run away in possession. And he just has run away and not locked onto the ball at all. That's one of those FIFA goals that there's not really much else you can do about it, unfortunately. We're 1-0 down here against Stuttgart. Let's make sure that we don't leave it too long before we equalise. Adiemi, Wolfsburg have equalised against Leverkusen. I didn't actually recall who Leipzig were playing. Wirtz looking for Adiemi. Oh, well intercepted by Dan Axel Zagadou. So very nearly an equalising opportunity. Leipzig 1-0 up at half-time. No sign of Bayern Munich's result at the moment. All we know for sure is we need to make sure that we win this, because if we lose it and Leipzig win theirs, we are 9 points off top. And that is almost certainly not recoverable, given the amount of games we have left this season. Oh, Dan Axel Zagadou is an outrageous defender. He's so good. His interceptions are insane, and I think I remember that last time we played Stuttgart as well. He's just in the way all the time. Adiemi, look for Wirtz through the gap. Keep it away from Zagadou this time. Adiemi to Reina, into Wirtz. Bit of space, will look to bend it. Dan Axel Zagadou in the way with his... In fact, I think that might have been Diakabi in the way with the block instead on the shot rather than a pass. Stuttgart, pretty good at the back, I have to be honest. Pretty damn solid. One of the best... That was supposed to go back to the keeper. One of the best defences we've played against all season. Which is annoying because now is the time when I need to come up against easy to score against defences. But if players could play the simple 3-yard passes more accurately, then maybe I wouldn't have quite such a problem in breaking down opposition defences. Union Berlin, they're going to... What's the scoreline there? Or something happened again in the Leipzig game. It wasn't a goal. Might be a red card perhaps or a missed penalty. Not sure. Didn't understand the German commentators if I'm honest. So I've got Tomas tackled by Schlotterbeck. We'll get rid of it. Half an hour to go. We need to find 2 goals. Gabriel to Bellini. And Wirtz. And Adiemi. Fucking Dan Axel Zagadou. He's insane. Get there. Dan Axel Zagadou is actually a cheat code. Well up, Nico Schlotterbeck's fallen for them, though. He's going to be onside as well, because Weston McKennie is... Well... Weston McKennie is on his own Why has Weston McKennie run there? And then I tried to change to him and it gave me Gabriel instead. If you're going to try and track a run like that, Weston, which is clearly what he's trying to do, it's triggered him to track that run, then at least run near the man. He's running in a straight line, and then when I try and change to him, he just stops running entirely. Fuck my life. No Bundesliga title this year for us here at Borussia Dortmund. I think that's for damn sure now, isn't it? With Leipzig winning and us 2-0 down here with 20 minutes to go. And Dan Axel Zagadou just being an impossible barrier to get past. I had issue with their first goal. I had issue with their second goal. Oh well. That's FIFA. Not going to blow my top like I did yesterday. Into Adeyemi, looking for Wirtz. Got himself back on side, at least. Wirtz, Enzo. Dan Axel Zagadou is going to be my new centre-back signing for next year, I think. He's just insane. He's only 82 rated, but he's just a rock. Not even a rock. He's the full bloody mountain, Dan Axel Zagadou. I might consider, depending on what jobs are available, moving somewhere else in Germany next season, if there are jobs available. That's going to be handball for... Oh, it's handball in my favour. Okay. I might consider moving somewhere else in Germany. If the Leipzig job becomes available, I might consider actually going to Leipzig. Wait and see what we can do here at Dortmund in the remainder of this season. We could still win the DFB Pokal, and we still could win the Champions League as well. But we're definitely not going to be winning the Bundesliga here, that's for sure. You're onside? I've no idea, Burkhardt. He is somehow. Still can't create anything. Stuttgart, I'd say deserved winners, because they deserve their clean sheet because they've been amazing at the back. But I got fucked by the game for both their goals, so I don't know as they're deserved winners. I think I deserved a point from that, so I got screwed over with both of their goals, but whatever, it is what it is. 9 points off top then. We're challenging just for a Champions League spot in the league, but now it's time to actually challenge for the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain line up with a 92 rated Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. Messi still starts, although he's 84 rated now on the right-hand side. Ruiz and Soler in the midfield, the Spanish connection. Ferland Mendy, Laporte, Tapsoba and Fikayo Tomori, the midfield, or the centre-back, sorry, three. So a really strong side here for PSG. So we're going to approach this one entirely differently. Maybe this change of approach is what we need to do in the Bundesliga as well, but we'll wait and see how it pans out against PSG first. Kylian Mbappe trying his best to get himself sent off after 3 minutes. Not the best advised efforts to try and win the ball back there. Adeyemi could get in behind here. The one thing Adeyemi doesn't have is strength. And he's up against Tomori, Tapsoba and Aymeric Laporte. So I'm not sure that we really have the central striking option to deal with this defensive line, because Burkhardt is similar in stature and play style to Adeyemi. But we will see what happens. Oh, I'll give it a damn good go with him anyway. Into Florian Wirtz. There is Adeyemi. Oh! Lunging for it, trying to get the first goal. Can't quite do it. Wirtz will deliver the corner. It's not great, but it's not bad! And McKennie heads wide. Enzo looking for Wirtz. What an interception by Aymeric Laporte. I mean, 5 at the back seems to work very well for everyone that we play against. So maybe I go 5-3-2. Maybe that's the way forward. We try and get Weston McKennie involved in full-back play, and Nuno Mendes too. And we throw Gabriel into the starting lineup at centre-back and have an 87, an 87 and an 88 rated centre-back. And then try and do some attacking on the counter. Like this. Barnes is in. Barnes is off. Okay, it was meant to go all the way over there and has now done so. And Wirtz, oh, it hit an arm of Ferland Mendy, but... Oh, Wirtz was actually beyond the defender and we were in there. I think that should be a yellow card for that handball, because we were genuinely in. What a challenge from Aymeric Laporte. Jesus Christ. Nuno Mendes, former PSG player, stands up into the middle, and Kylian Mbappe tracking back of all people. We have held our own in this first half. Absolutely, we've been decent, but still can't find a way through. Might have to take Wirtz off at half-time for Julian Brandt, just to ensure that that injury doesn't make itself worse throughout the course of the game, and we don't end up losing Florian Wirtz for the rest of the season. I'm going to need him if we're to do anything in the DFP Pokal, and also if we're to stand a chance of doing anything against PSG here over the course of 2 legs. Florian Wirtz is going to be crucial to that, so I will make the change at half-time, although apparently he's shaken off that knock. We'll see. If he starts the second half without the little injury symbol, I'll leave him on. If he has the little injury symbol, I'll take him off. Real 1-0 up at the Philips Stadion against PSV at half-time in their leg. Mbappe out to Hakimi. Mbappe's been quiet so far, if we're honest. But he can change the game in a blink of an eye. He's not going to do so there. Oh, God. I get a little bit lucky. Wirtz out to Weston McKennie. Forward to Bellini. In there. And Wirtz looking for Adeyemi. Run. Karim. Run. 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 Beyond the defensive line. Karim Adeyemi. 1-0. Borussia Dortmund. Away from home at the Parc des Princes. We shock the home team. He doesn't have the strength to hold the defenders off. So he has to get in behind and get played in over the top and be able to utilise that pace without having to try and shake off defenders. That time he's done it, and he's buried it, Karim Adeyemi. Well, let's not get carried away. There's still another 122 minutes of football to be played against PSG, but we are 1-0 up in this first leg now. And that could be massive for us. Wirtz. Fernandez. Barnes tucks in nicely. There's Wirtz again, but Fabian Ruiz cuts that out very well indeed in the middle. Oh, I just can't get there. Hakimi's too fast. Messi, Mbappe. Brilliant save by Kubel. Fingertip stuff to tip it over the top. Messi off for Marcus Rashford now for PSG. They've made the change. Gone with the younger man with the pace in his legs. To be fair, he is actually higher rated than Messi. Rashford's 85, Messi's 84. Soler through looking for Mbappe. He's in behind. Yes, Nico Schlotterbeck. I just didn't dive in. I waited, bided my time, and tried to anticipate what he was going to do without actually committing to anticipating what he was going to do, if you know what I mean. Tried to read what he was doing without actually pressing any buttons and triggering any tackles that he could then jink round. We hold on. A 1-0 first leg lead in Paris. How come I can beat PSG, but I can't beat Stuttgart or Bochum? Unbelievable. We kept them to just the one shot. Real Madrid win 2-1 in their first leg against PSV as well. We'll have a look and see what the other results were like in the first round of fixtures in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But whilst the Bundesliga title looks like it might well be beyond us this season, almost certainly now, we are absolutely in the fight for the Champions League. And in a semi-final against lower league opposition in the Pokal as well. There is a strong possibility that we could get 2 cup victories this year. We could tick off the Europa League and the Champions League within 3 of our 15 allotted seasons. But let's not get carried away. Winning 1-0 against PSG once is not the same as holding them out twice. And with other more difficult games, or just as difficult games to come, probably later in the tournament, should we get past PSG, we're not there yet. Inter and Barcelona, Liverpool and Manchester City, Real Madrid probably going to get through theirs as well. Massive sides left in the competition, but we're in a good position, but not in a league. 9 points behind with 6 games available. That's not going to turn around, is it? Bayern or Leipzig will win the league this year, but we are favourites for the Pokal and in the mix for the Champions League. I guess I have to be happy enough. It is frustrating to have had the problems we have in the Bundesliga this season. But we've still only lost 4 games, which is not bad at all. It's just that Leipzig have only lost 1. Leipzig and Bayern are just that step above, aren't they? But hopefully next season, if we stay here, then we will be able to take the squad to that next step, just as we did with Juventus, and then boss the domestic league. Let's go for 2 cups this season. I'll see you tomorrow.